And we're live, I think. Yes, we're live. Hello. Date's up there. My name's down there. Still haven't resolved the issue of getting rid of rubbish for someone that's become housebound. I've had people give me advice which I've already gone through. I've got an assessment with Waltham Forest Rubbish Collection for an assisted collection, although I have a funny feeling they won't do an assisted collection on a second floor flat. Which begs the question, what do they do about people that have become housebound in flats? There has got to be something in place. Not everyone has family or friends around them, especially when you're as troublesome as I am, and it's very hard to, retain people. I don't know. I've sent a message to the woman that spoke to me on Friday because she said she was going to get back to me yesterday. I don't think she's going to get very far either. There's a 7-second lag by the looks of this. Yeah. Lita's last day today, so I'll be going back to me grimy self and not washing as often and not cleaning the flat so much. She cleans the flat better than I do anyway, but that's a given really. Everyone cleans better than I do. I mean, let's put it this way, I've actually put a video on how to wash a cup, so... Oh look, there's a viewer. Hello viewer. Hello, whoever you are, viewer. I am housebound. I keep wanting to call DWP, but I'm too afraid of calling them. I've always been told that you shouldn't really call. If you're in as bad a condition as I am, you shouldn't call them yourself, because it goes against you. If you can make the phone call, you're not as bad as you say you are, sort of thing. So, I don't know. Merlin's hips are playing him up. I think it's rheumatism, caused probably by the fall he had 4 or 5 years ago. He's starting to jump a bit better now. He's a bit cautious. He's walking okay, but he's just down here. I'm just staring at him there. He's not his bright bubbly self like he normally is. It's hard for other people to tell, because Merlin's a bit like me, doesn't show his emotions very well. But I'm doing my best to look after him. I've got some sardines on order for him, bulk bought sardines, because they're safe for cats. So I'll try and feed him some sardines later this week when I get them. I know that normally perks him up, the fish oils. So let's see what happens with that. It's good for your joints anyway, or fish oils, omega-3 and all that. So with any luck, that might perk him up a little. Just enough so he can, jump onto the bed and he's jumping onto the windows and that. He's a bit dubious when it comes to the soft stuff, the bed and the sofa. But firmer stuff he's okay with. Coming down, okay. Going up, thinks about it. And he never did do that before. He was always, full of himself. Merlin? Bright eyes? He has got the most wonderful, bright, yellow-green eyes. Anyway, I've got a chat with Gina coming up later today. Yeah. My viewer's gone. Bye, viewer. I've got a chat with Gina coming up late today. Gina is the woman who's supposed to be my caseworker, but I have to schedule contact with. It doesn't feel like I can call her any time. Hello, Casper. And it doesn't feel like, I mean, she's trying to get, bless her, she's trying to get a care plan organised. But no one seems to worry about the immediacy of it. What do I do with rubbish after Leah's gone? She's been taking the rubbish out for me for the last week, while she's been self-isolating. It's alright, we've been going out when there's less people around. It's the bizarre thing about this estate. On lockdown, people move around more. It's like, what are taxis doing coming back at 3, 4 in the morning? I was up recording the other night, doing a diary entry. 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, I saw 5 or 6 taxis come back. Okay, they may not be driving their own car. Their car might be static, but they're visiting people during lockdown, and that's what I mean. You're not supposed to be visiting other people. So taxis should have no customers, really. Not at 3 in the morning. I can possibly understand taxis having customers to take them to and from shopping, or especially from shopping. But it doesn't make sense. And there's all this stuff going on about why I even heard it on NBC the other day, when I've been watching NBC, about the BAME community. Why is it affecting them so much? Well, go out into the real world. Go and see what they're doing. Are they, adhering to the rules? No, is generally the answer in my experience. Not wearing face masks, not washing their hands, not keeping social distance. I mean, it's alright investigating anomalies in stats that can't be explained, but the anomalies in the stats can be explained. It's just people don't want to say the obvious truth that the BAME community are not adhering to the guidance. Why waste money investigating what everyone knows to be true, but is afraid to say it? In my experience, especially here, people of colour are not to be trusted. They will lie their arse off. I'm not saying all people of colour, but I've come across quite a few liars, and they've affected me. They've lied about me, and that's what's made me housebound. It's not my fault. I was getting better at the beginning of the year, I thought, and then all this kicked off because the BAME community can't follow the regulations. They think they have a right over white people because of history. That doesn't give them the right to basically seek revenge forever. At the end of the day, what happened, happened. It would have happened the other way around if people in Africa were more developed than people in Europe. It would have been the reverse. It would have been the European slave trade rather than the African slave trade. Hello, Casper, my little baby. Do you want to know? Good. It just depends who developed first. It just happened that Europeans developed first. The technology to do... Hold on. No, come on. Don't chew the cables. I might buy him some cables for Christmas so he can chew those. Do you want some cables for Christmas, Casper? I think he prefers mains cables. That's what he seems to be chewing mostly. No. No. Out. Come on. I'll let him chew my foot then. There we are. So I really do wish that people would stop all this Black Lives Matter. No, they really don't. Not any more than anyone else. It doesn't matter about what skin colour you are. And this is what the BAME community don't get. It doesn't. White people don't give a shit about what skin colour you are. Generally, they don't. But black people, generally black people, it's not so bad on the Asian side. It's generally African descendants, including West Indies and all that, African descendants. They seem to use the race card a lot more. They play the downtrodden ex-slave or former slave breed a lot more. And yet they're only downtrodden 200 years almost after slavery was abolished. Because they want to be. There are no major restrictions against any particular colour in this world. In the majority, there are a few racist people. People are genetically racist. We were born like that. And when I mean racist, I mean we were born to defend our own little tribe. It didn't go by skin colour, it went by where you come from. If you lived in the village, you were okay. If you came from outside the village, you were people were wary of you. So all this racism nonsense, it's built in. All animals are racist, but only in defending their own family, or their own village, or their own pride, or their own colony. So if you call that racism, that's racism. It's inherent in everything. But you don't see colonies of ants saying, oh, the soldier ants get worse treatment than everyone else. We need soldier ant lives matter. They don't say that. And I've been looking at the wrong camera all the time. Yes, indeed. So there we are. Anyway, I've tested my Zoom again, and it does seem to be working. Again, I still haven't 4 hours. Let me check the email. Hold on. 4 hours from the meeting this afternoon, I still haven't been emailed any links. It's all last minute again. Just checking my emails. 10:44, 10 minutes ago. Nothing from my lovely little Gina. So I do not know. I suppose after I've uploaded this, I'm going to have to put the end cards on, because no one's getting any feedback into here. No, HMV and Transport for London I've got, but I don't know, people. Anyway, let me go make another coffee, see what the boys are doing. Gatsby's down here doing something weird, odd. Anyway, I'll see what the boys are doing, and no doubt I'll speak to you after I've spoken to Gina. And this is the tricky bit, boys and girls. Run, tell us, inning.